Hello, it's Jamie. I just wanted to introduce you to my end of the season garden. It is very small and there's definitely not as much as there used to be, but it's a place to start. For now, let me show you what I've got. This is a small line of basil. This one's strong, this front one's stronger than the back ones, mostly because I didn't water last night, so I just watered, so they should perk up a little bit. There's a pepper plant behind them. It did not produce anything, actually. This is a gigantic broccoli plant. Maybe it's not gigantic, it just looks gigantic to me. This is a tomato plant. I stopped pruning because we're at the end of the season and I want to get as much out of it as I can before it gets cold. So I'm happy to see the flowers coming. I've got a lot of tomatoes off of this one plant. It's been great. Here's another tomato plant and another. And this one on the ground is one that I didn't get a tomato cage over in time, so it just kind of fell over and created a bush. But I've got tons of tomatoes off of this one as well. Here is a fifth tomato plant. It's been producing larger tomatoes. A sixth tomato plant with a feather on it. And then this plant over here, it's been producing larger tomatoes. So that's been really nice. You can see right here is a mustard plant. And here we have pepper plants. If anyone can tell me what, can you see? These are, I don't know what that is. What is that? They're not really getting any bigger either. So what kind of peppers are those? That was producing bell peppers. Here is a sweet potato plant. Here is a zucchini plant, which has been wonderful. It's been producing some marvelous zucchinis for me. This is what's left of an onion patch. These are scallions. I planted these in March, actually, and they just kept growing and producing. There were a bunch of red onions in here, but already harvested them. I thought I was planting bell peppers here, but they ended up being wax hot peppers, still delicious, and they've been doing well in producing. You can see that they're still going, so we've been enjoying those. Here's a little bit of parsley. And right beside it is some celery that's not gonna grow fully before the frost comes. And that's really just about it for now. It's pretty small. It was a lot bigger. I grew radishes first because they're very reliable and very easy and prolific. So we had a lot of radishes. And what else did I have? I tried cauliflower, was not successful because again, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just throwing seeds into the ground to see what came up. I found out very quickly that radishes and tomatoes are super easy to grow in Kansas. So had a lot of fun with those specifically because it didn't require a lot of fertilizer or irrigation or anything. They just grew, they did well on their own. But I think cauliflower needs more tending to than what I was doing this year. I tried broccoli, only that one plant came up and it's not really producing any heads. We did spinach and kale, and what else? Oh, cucumbers. We had a bunch of cucumber plants and they did really well. Tons of cucumbers, tons of jars of pickles now. I canned this year for the first time. So that was amazing. Tried watermelon. Again, I didn't do very well with the watermelon. I think I produced 3 out of all my plants. 3 watermelons actually came up, but they don't look the greatest. So I needed to do more research on growing watermelons. What else do we have? Oh, we had pumpkins. And they're kind of deformed looking pumpkins, but I think five gigantic pumpkins. They're on our front porch now. The plants are done actually growing. You might have saw back there, oops, can you see? Over here. There's still one, but there's a ton of bugs on it, so I'm probably gonna pull it up pretty soon because those bugs are relentless. Oh, and we had gourd plants that took over, and they were a lot of fun, but I don't really know what to do with gourds. Like, do you eat them? I didn't want to hollow them out and make jugs or whatever out of them, so I don't know if I'm going to do those next year because I only really want to plant stuff that I can eat, except they did produce flowers, which flowers are good for pollination, so I don't know. But this is the remains of my garden. It was a lot bigger again, but it's at the end of the season, and I'm excited to mark out the beds for next year and to work on my compost pile. You can see it back there. I want to do another video on that. That was a terrible disaster. But anyway, that's all I've got today. I'll see you guys later. Bye.